When you set an outcome, you are programming your mind to achieve it. So in other words, you will find a way and the possibility to achieve something if you say you can achieve it. Just by doing that, unconsciously, I was telling somebody, I'll give you this information. I say, if we are locked in the room and then a fire starts in this room, and the fire started by the door. In other words, we cannot move. I say, though, and maybe in a group there was about 10 to 20 people. Half of the group, they want to go home. Half of the group, they say we are going to die. And I say, those who said we are going home, they will find a way to get out of the room. They will go through the roof, they will go through the other way, because they've already started to have the outcome. So having an outcome will give you opportunity for you to start thinking towards those. You start to see the possibility. So in other words, majority of us, we want first to see the possibility, and then we started to want to set the goal. We say, set the goal, have an outcome. By doing that, you will start seeing the possibility. So know what you want is also the starting point. Some people, they actually come to my coaching, they say to me, I ask them, how can you like to help you? And they say they actually don't know. So starting point of any outcome is first to make sure you express in a positive way. In other words, don't focus on what you don't want. Focus only what you want. So people, will come to me and say, I don't want to be fat. And I say, yeah, you're going to be fat, because every time you're going to say you don't want it to be fat, you are focusing on what you don't want. But what in other way you want it? I want to be healthy. So, and you need to understand one thing. Sorry. Your mind cannot process on a negative. So in other words, you cannot think of cat. You first think of a cat. Don't think of the shoes. The first thing in your mind will come is the shoes. So what you don't want, if you mention it, it will come to your subconscious mind all the time. And that's why we say only focus on what you want. When you set goal, you set goal focusing on what you want towards, because as soon as you focus on a negative way, those things that you want, they will control your mind. And you know, what you control your mind, you then become. The result we get in life largely generated on social script. We tend to notice things that confirms our current expectation. So we say that the majority of things that we get, that we achieve, is general self-generated by social script. The people in front of us tells us this is what you are going to do, or we see it's scripted by the social. You can only achieve that one. You black, you can only go this far. You can only do this. You can only sing in this box. You can only finish school, then you can become whatever it is. So we tend to notice and confirm those current expectations. When you set goal, you need to start doing the same. But now with self-awareness that if I'm going to social print what I want, then I will achieve. In other words, it says, in order for us to succeed, we must assume and believe that we are going to succeed before we even start. Focus on what you want. Focusing on what you do not want is one of the reasons people struggle to achieve their goal. I explained to this. Majority of people, I sit with them on one-on-one, I see they set the goals in a negative way because we put our attention on what we don't want rather than what we want. That should stop going forward. Is this? Yeah. So setting goal is a helpful way to build the career you want. Without goal, it can be difficult to determine how to get a certain promotion, other milestone, what you want to achieve. So whether we do write them down, whatever it is, but you must know that we set goal. And remember, Remember, a goal is not fantasy. A goal must be smart. So what's a smart goal? A smart goal is careful, plain, and clear, and stand for specific, measurable. So this is something that you can do, not outcome desire. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timed, and time. A goal, there is no telling what you can do when you get inspired by them. There is no telling what you can do when you get believe in them. And there's no telling what will happen when you can act upon them. So you're going to have the goal that you set. Number one, they must inspire us. Because how will get inspired? By seeing progress. I was talking to somebody this week at my fit club, and he said, I don't see result. And I asked, okay, do you see the progress? And he said, yes, I can see the progress. I say, what is the difference? What is the progress? He said, I feel much better. I wake up in the morning much better. I say, focus. I say, okay, does that inspire you? He said, yes. I say, carry on. See, sometimes we don't see the result, but if we don't see the result, but if we measure, we see the progress. When we see the progress, it starts to inspire us. Do not focus on a result, focus on the progress. Result will come. Then when you believe with your goal, and then when you act upon it, the action. Now, why we stop the action is because we tend not to focus on the goals itself. We think goals is outcome desire, so we not act on them. We need to act on them by doing what we can do and achieve them every time, because it's something that achievable by us.